Everybody loves a parade, and we have got a whopper in Hopkins County for Saturday, June 8th. Don't miss it. And the theme of this year's Dairy Festival, Over the Moon in Dairyland, reminds us that in 1969, 60 years ago, was the first moon walk. Let's find out more from David Watson.
This is the 60th anniversary, unbelievably.
Is it?
And so we're very excited about that. But yes, long history for the Dairy Festival and the parade. So it's always been my favorite activity of the Dairy Festival, because I can remember as a kid watching the Dairy Festival from Conley Street, where I lived.
You lived on Conley Street?
I did. I lived on Conley Street. And we were just talking, I actually got to see the parade twice, because part of Conley Street would have the parade go by twice. It would loop around the square and come back down Conley Street. So it was a lot of fun. I have a lot of great memories of watching the parade when I was a kid.
Well, I hope that we will once again be able to line up along Conley Street in future parades.
In future parades. But yes, that's one thing we need to make sure we talk about this morning, is we're going to have a slight variation in the normal parade route this year, and we're going to be going down Houston Street this year because of the Cross Trail project that's currently being completed by the city on Conley Street, which is an awesome project in itself. But we will line up at the Buford Park like we've always done in the past, so nothing changes at the park. And when we exit the park, we're simply going to make a left on League Street and move over one block to Houston.
Okay.
And then we will travel down Houston Street all the way to Church Street and make a right on Church Street and then enter the plaza from Church Street.
Okay.
And then so we'll be crossing most of the downtown plaza this year.
Yeah,
so there'll be lots of opportunities for new places to watch the parade.
And great pictures. We'll be passing right in front of the courthouse, won't we?
We will. They're coming right by the courthouse. And then once we get through the plaza, we'll continue down Gilmer, South Broadway, as we've always have, all the way to Lee Street.
Great.
So it's 2.3 miles of opportunity to watch the parade.
Yes, plenty of good places to line up. And you know something? We've got a hold of, and I think it might have been through Linda Hager, who's our parade marshal this year, and I guess Dairy Festival historian.
For sure.
And we have 1976 TV footage of the parade.
Yes, I actually saw part of that last night. It was fascinating to watch. It's just always fun to watch how things change and how things stay the same over the years. But yeah, it was fascinating to see all the floats, and I knew several of the girls' names that came across. I remember them from high school, and it was very interesting to watch that. Y'all do a great job helping promote the history and heritage of the Dairy Festival.
Yeah. Oh, let's celebrate it.
Let's celebrate it.
Let's do. It's all good. So Saturday is a day full of things.
It is a day full of things. We have a couple of really awesome extra entries. We always have a lot of great entries in the parade every year, but this year, if you haven't already heard, the Clydesdales are here again, and they're already here in town. They're at the Hopkins County Civic Center. You can go out now and view them anytime from 8 to 7 o'clock. But they will have the full hitch in the parade this year, and they're always awesome to look at, and so grateful that they're here this year. It's always a lot of fun to see them.
Oh, those beautiful animals.
They're just amazing, truly amazing, especially if you can get right up close to them. But when they're all geared up and got the hitch together, and it's just an amazing sight.
There's something about them having Dalmatian dogs along.
Yes, isn't that great? And then they have two with them this year, so they're, I don't know if they're both going to be in the parade or not, but you can definitely go out, and they're just as friendly as they can be, so they're a lot of fun to look at too.
And we have a special marching band.
We do. So one of our challenges has always been, we love to have a band in the parade, and with school being out during the Dairy Festival time, it's a little difficult sometimes to put a band together. But for the 60th anniversary, we really wanted to do something special, so we have the 1st Cavalry Marching Band from Fort Hood, Texas, that will be here, and that's a 25-member marching band, so that will add a lot of excitement to the parade. Nothing like having a band in the parade, but having a military band is really going to be awesome.
Absolutely so.
We are expecting the Silver Springs High School drum line, too, to participate. So Spencer Emmert at the high school is putting together a drum line for us. So we very much appreciate that, because I know that's a difficult thing to do when school's already out.
What about floats?
Oh, yeah, the girls have been working on their floats. And we're going to have a lot of commercial entries, too, which will be a lot of fun. So our theme is Over the Moon in Dairyland, so it should be interesting to see what the girls come up with their floats. So,
does each girl have a float of her own?
Each girl will have a float of their own. We have 9 contestants this year, and super awesome young ladies. Very fun to get to know them, and excited for them, especially as we start into the parade and the pageant next week. It's always fun to see what they're going to come up with for talent and their float, and it's just a lot of fun.
It's just something really special in a girl's life who undertakes to run, because it's a whole year of preparation, really. But the last several weeks of it get really intense.
For sure.
And the pageant then is on the following Saturday,
That's
June
correct.
15th.
It'll be the June the 15th, so that'll be the pageant.
Well, let me ask about the Queen. Now, Caitlin Farrell, is that right?
Correct.
And she'll have to give up her crown on the 15th, but she'll still have it this Saturday.
She'll still have it this Saturday. She'll be riding the Queen's float and be right up at the front of the parade. And they have an awesome family. They've been so supportive and just really, I think, enjoyed the full spectrum of the Dairy Festival, and just been so gracious. And we had a Queen's dinner the other night, and she couldn't have been a better Queen. She's been really awesome. But yeah, this is a fun week for her, because you don't have the pressures or the tense of having to really perform or anything like that. And so this is a great week for her, and she's looking forward to it.
I know that you are parade chairman again this year, but you do many functions for Dairy Festival, and probably you're one of the oldest fans, the most long-term consistent fan of the Dairy Festival and participating in it. So I don't mean to ask you for comments on parts that are not yours, but do you think that participating in the contestant portion of Dairy Festival helps prepare a girl for future careers? Or
there's no question, Enola. That to me is one of the most wonderful parts about this whole process. All these events are super fun for the community and the contestants, and that's why we do them. They're a lot of fun, and we like to get together and celebrate the history and heritage of this great county. But to watch the girls really sometimes stretch from what they normally would do, and to take on, putting together a talent and standing up in front of an audience and introducing themselves to people around the communities. They sell tickets, and just it's something that's out of their normal box of things that they do. And especially what I like is the talent preparation and the rehearsals the week of, because they usually start out pretty timid and shy, and by Friday and Saturday they're just feeling confident and just having a great time. And regardless whether or not you win or not is really not the thing. It's just about the participation. They become very close as a group together, and you can just watch them grow and mature in a week's time. It's really an awesome thing. So I think that's one of the coolest things about the Dairy Festival. And being the parade chairman, I'm blessed to be able to keep up with a lot of the former queens, and I'm always amazed when I talk to them. They immediately will go right back to their time at the Dairy Festival. They have great memories of that, and they always reference, that gave me the confidence to do whatever, and I didn't feel bad about an interview or, having an opportunity for a job or whatever, and it just gave me a lot of confidence. And I hear that story over and over and over and over from all the past queens. So, which, speaking of that, we will have some anniversary queens in the parade this year.
Okay.
So we will actually have our 60th anniversary queen this year in the parade. So the very first Dairy Festival queen is Sue Nell Rogers Comfort, and she lives here in Sulphur Springs, and she will be in the parade. And we're hoping our 50th anniversary queen, which is Janet Skidmore Kaysen, will be able to come. And our 40th queen is Bonnie Booker Kids. And our 25th anniversary queen is Amy Webb Moffett. And so we'll have some anniversary queens in the parade also. That'll be fun to reconnect with them and visit with them a little bit. And they're excited.
Absolutely. This is really, it's going to be a great parade. It's always great, but this one better than ever.
Better than ever. It's just going to be awesome. We're really looking forward to it.
Think of where you will be along the parade route. And is there still time to enter a float?
There is still time to enter the float. If you would like to be in the parade, you can always call me, or you can, the parade information is online at hopkinscountydairyfestival.com. There's just an application to fill out, but we would love to have you in the parade if you'd still like to enter. So that's just a lot of fun.
Okay. So at the park on this coming Saturday, the floats will begin to line up in
Correct.
Sort of their number,
right.
Their numbered sequence.
We have a special section just for the contestants so they can get organized and when you drive a float in from wherever you've been storing it, there's always those last-minute little touches that need to be done. So we try to give them plenty of room to get organized, and then we will disperse the contestants through the parade. So they'll be kind of scattered through the parade. So we'll have well over 100 entries this year. So it'll be an awesome parade.
Wonderful. And I'd like to say that the Hopkins County Sheriff's Posse is very anxious to participate once again this year.
Very much appreciate y'all doing that.
Thank you, David, for all that you do for us all year round, but especially Dairy Festival.
It's not me. We have just an incredibly awesome board that works together so well, and it's just really a ton of fun. We have a great time year to year putting it on, so everybody just pitches in and helps, so it's not a big thing. I just happen to have the title for parade chairman, but there's lots of people that put in lots of time and make it a lot of fun.
And if you like it, you can possibly be one of the volunteers.
Oh yeah, we're always looking for help.
Let us all take pride in Hopkins County and celebrate Dairy Festival.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
Thank you, David. We'll see you Saturday.